Welcome back to the morning show.
Did you plan that?
No.
What'd he do?
It said like "Good morning,"
Yeah,
and then
it
he
was-
faded out, and then
I think it was good.
Creep.
creep.
I didn't do it on purpose. So, Ken, let's talk about something.
I think we're moving on to sports. I think that's what we decided during the break.
We're moving to sports, but I have to do something first before we do sports. So,
I'm scared.
you two
birthday
talk
cake?
about something.
Okay, we're gonna talk about something.
Yeah.
All right,
Talk
I'll run,
about some. Yeah, just
I'll
talk-
run down the Major League Baseball scores, and then we could talk about your New York Mets. How about that?
Sure
Kenny?
thing, baby.
The Chicago White Sox walked off against the Boston Red Sox in a 2-1 victory in the
Ouch.
bottom of the ninth. The Red Sox are not playing well.
No, they are not.
Brian Kelly, water polo coach here, is very happy with that win, though. The Pirates eke out an 8-7 win against the Cincinnati Reds, a continuation of a game that was suspended 2 days ago due to weather. And then in the second game of the half doubleheader, it was half a game in
Yeah.
the first one, I don't really know. The Pirates lost to the Reds 7-5. The Miami Marlins crushed the Washington Nationals 11-2. The National Stars have an ERA over 5
Yeah, the
so far
Nationals
this year.
not playing their game.
Yeah, so two World Series favorites in the Red Sox and the Nationals are not playing well in both.
Nationals have been a
East
World
divisions.
Series favorite for like 3 years now, and they're pretty awful.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens for them. The Texas Rangers shut down the Seattle Mariners 5-0. St. Louis got a 6-1 win over the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers, though, still with the best record in the major leagues. The Blue Jays defeated the Twins 9-3. The Houston Astros fell to the Kansas City Royals 4-2. The Mets turned the Diamondbacks upside down with
Ooh, I
a
like that
9-0 win. The Athletics, outslugged the Angels 10-9. The Colorado Rockies beat San Diego 3-2. And in extra innings on the West Coast, the Giants walked off against the Los Angeles Dodgers with a win in 12 innings.
Very good.
Well,
Very nice.
I-
So, what's going on over in Fenway? What's going on?
Over in
hang on,
Fenway.
hang on. Before you start,
What's up, Pete?
because this didn't record last time, I have to just
Oh, yes.
do this again.
Yes!
Oh, yes.
So before you get on to
All
Fenway,
right.
we have
what happened in Fenway, John?
Well, this game was in Chicago, so obviously
All right,
there was snow in Chicago
Oh, that's what
the
we're
day
blaming it
before
on.
the game.
Blaming it on the
I'm
snow.
distracted by this awesome song. But so, anyways, the Red Sox are really playing terrible. There's no bones about it. We got Will Nordwicks on the DL. Justin Pedroia is hurt as well.
Don't give me DL. Don't give me
So
DL.
the Red Sox aren't playing well. What do you want me to say? I'm saying it out front. The Red
All
Sox
right.
are not playing well.
Okay, I don't want to hear DL as an excuse.
I'm saying it is part of the reason why they're not playing well, but I'm not giving
All
it
right.
as an excuse.
That's fair.
They're not
All
playing
right.
well.
They're not.
They're playing terrible. Your Mets aren't playing that great either, though. But I think
What?
you guys have a better record than us.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
So
Hey,
yeah.
we're playing exactly where they should be playing. They're playing 500 baseball.
We'll see what happens moving forward.
Yeah,
See what happens moving forward.
I'm cool with that.
Moving to the
Lucas Duda is playing very well.
Lucas Duda, but if I remember correctly,
I hate him.
outfielder. What's his name?
Granderson, Lagares. they're
Lagares
all
is hurt.
Done. They're all dead.
Lagares is
broken.
hurt, and
Lagares
Curtis
is
Granderson
hurt.
was pinch hit for a couple days ago.
Yeah, Granderson is not on the DL yet. Might not go on the DL, but he's bruised up pretty bad. He crashing into the wall in, I think it was Arizona. But
We gotta appreciate his effort.
yeah.
A for
But,
effort.
I mean, sometimes you got to hold back and not hurt yourself.
it's true.
And so Granderson's hurt. Lagares, who I talked about at the beginning of the season, if he could hit, would be a force
And
in the
he
major
was
leagues.
hitting.
He was very much hitting. He was a force, and I just forgot to add has to be healthy to the equation.
To the equation. Speaking of other people who hurt themselves, the New York Knicks anger a lot of their fans as they will not be making the playoffs. They closed their regular season with a 109-98 win over the Brooklyn Nets.
That was
That's
a
a great segue. That was amazing.
In the other NBA game last night, the Los Angeles Clippers set a program record in wins in a season with a 117-105 win.
So I think it all comes down. I think it's Nets Bulls, right? Is that the first
The Nets
round
Bulls
matchup
in the
for the
4-5
second year in a
matchup.
row? So for the second year in a row, the Nets Bulls and home court advantage for the Bulls again. So Nets having trouble winning on the road. They've always struggled away from the Barclays. So we'll see how that goes. But go Nets, go!
I think that's the best series at
That'll
all
be a
in
fun
all the
series.
first round games.
That'll be fun. And the Nets,
All the
if
first round
they're able to
series.
get through, which we'll see. They're a 5 seed, and you've got to assume 6, 7, 8 don't get through with the Pacers, Heat.
I believe the Raptors are the 3.
Raptors are 3.
And I believe the
Yes.
Wizards are the 6.
Yeah, so that one
people
will
are
be
saying
tight.
the Wizards can beat the Raptors.
That one will be tight. But you've got to assume, and the Pacers won the first seed, right?
Pacers are
beat
the
out
first
Heat
seed.
for number 1.
Very big for them. They're only a 500 road team. They need that top spot.
You got to think if the Wizards get through at 6, which is a high likelihood, and the Nets can get through at 5, which is another high likelihood, and the Pacers and the Heat get through at numbers 1 and 2, the Nets own the Heat.
They are
all
4-0. 4-0 against the Heat
So
this
that
season.
would be interesting to see those teams go up against each other in round 2, which if everything comes out the way we just projected, that'll be the second round matchup.
It is very interesting to see. That's right. Though Brooklyn fans are the only one being loud right now because Knicks fans are fearful that Carmelo will leave with a now partially torn labrum, I believe, in his shoulder.
He leaves.
So why?
He's not conducive for a team environment. When has he ever produced a team environment?
I'm aware, but you don't think Phil Jackson... Listen, I'm not a Knicks fan, but I think that Phil Jackson has enough swing to say, yo, Carmelo, you better just play along for next year, and then I can get you KD or another great free agent like Kevin Love.
No.
I mean, I can agree with John on that. I mean, I think that's possible.
I think it's possible.
I'm not saying it's a definite.
I think we're putting too much here on Mr. Phil. Little too much. Dr. Phil is very good at what he does.
He's frankly the best.
He's very, very, very good at what he does.
The best
However,
coach ever in NBA history.
The last time the Knicks waited out, what happened?
Well, I mean, the Knicks front office at that point wasn't very good.
Well, the Knicks front office, I mean, and that's not their plan. What you just said was maybe not their plan, but to anticipate waiting out for the next big free agent to say, listen, Melo, you'll be fine. Just wait it out another 2 years. By that time,
1 year.
Wait out another year. By that time, he's not the best player in the league anymore. He's hurt now.
He's not the best player in the league right now.
Well, he's one of.
I wouldn't put him in my top 5. Me personally.
Me neither. But next year, I probably wouldn't. After next year, I probably wouldn't put him in my top 10.
Speaking of top 5, let's talk about Amari Stoudemire. Reports say that in 2015,
and Lamar Odom is getting signed, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, but
yeah. Anyways, no. What's Amari Stoudemire? We cut Pete off. We made him upset.
Sorry, Pete.
Either on a Sports Center or Bleacher Report, one of them's report says that Amari Stoudemire for the 2015 season might play with his Israeli club that he bought, the basketball team that he owns.
That's
kind of
cool.
He bought a basketball team.
I think that's what the report said, that his personal Israeli team.
I mean, if I bought a team, I'd play on it.
I would coach it, GM it, and play on it. Obviously.
Yeah, I do all of the things.
Obviously, it'd be like NBA 2K.
Yeah,
you do everything.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know he bought a team.
Well, when you're getting paid a king's ransom by the Knicks to sit on the bench for 40 minutes, you might as well.
Wow. That's pretty cool, though. You own your own basketball team. How cool would it be to own your own basketball team?
I mean, I don't really
to be Mark Cuban.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Like to be Mark Cuban, own your team, have a ton of money, just be able to sit wherever you want.
I'd like to own a different kind of team if that's okay.
You would own an NHL team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would own a baseball
in a heartbeat.
Team. I would own a baseball team.
See, but I don't know if I want to own it as much as I just want to be like the president of hockey operations or some baloney.
Wouldn't that be more work than owning it?
Yeah, but I like the work.
I mean, that'd
be fun work.
It would be fun work. It would be fun work. What team would you buy? What team would you want to be a part of? If you're not the Islanders, not the Islanders.
Man, that's fun. That's a fun question.
Not the Islanders, and for you, not the Rangers.
Okay.
What team would you
can't
want
find
to
it
be
here,
in
so
the operations?
I've always liked the rebuilding aspect of teams.
Okay.
So what, the Sabres?
No, God, no. I think I'd do.
You would have a great fan base in Buffalo.
I do. Yeah, maybe Buffalo.
You would have a great
Didn't I
fan
just say
base.
that and you said no?
Yeah, but I don't know if I like Buffalo.
You don't like Buffalo?
I just don't like their jerseys. I think.
Well, you'd be the president of operations. You could change their jerseys.
Well, now they got a good history there. I can't just change them.
Okay.
I think I might do like Dallas. I really have a soft spot for the Stars. I don't know why.
It is weird.
I love the Stars. Or the Coyotes. Because I like hockey teams where they don't belong. I think that's cool.
Like Florida?
Yeah. Except the Lightning sell out every game.
I believe the Florida Panthers, though, they don't.
Well, yeah, when you finish in last place, you don't sell out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. I have to give this talk every time to my roommates and to anybody else who.
We'll get to my answer later.
Yes, who feels it's necessary to talk about lack of attendance at hockey games.
Wait. I wasn't
No.
talking
Well,
about
now
it.
I'm in it. Now I'm in it. Now I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm in it.
He
I'm
picked
in
a
it.
fight
I'm in
with
it.
me. He
I'm
picked
in
a
it.
fight with me, and I
I'm
wasn't
in
even
it.
trying.
No,
Pete,
that's it.
Pete,
Go
I'm in
ahead.
it. Okay.
Go ahead.
So what happens is if your team is finishing in last place,
Yes.
you don't sell seats. That happens in
Yes.
every sport.
I'm aware.
Even in football, when the Jacksonville Jaguars finish in last place, nobody comes to their games. Now, what happens when teams that are in good markets finish in last place? People still go to the games because they're in good markets. That's why there's good markets, there's kind of good markets, and there's bad markets. That's why there even is a good market, because there are bad markets. So you can't have good without the bad, and you can't have a good and a bad without the average. So,
Thank you, Ace Ventura.
you're welcome. So in order to sell out games in bad markets, you've got to be very good at what you're doing. When you're finishing last and you're in a bad market, hashtag Nassau County, Long Island, you're not going to sell out games. That's just how it goes, and people get confused. Why aren't people going to games? Nobody likes the Islanders. No, people like the Islanders. It's just they're finishing in last place, and they're in the middle of Nassau County. It's the weirdest spot for a franchise ever. Long Island's only professional sports franchise, which is now gone. And the same thing happens in Florida, whether it's with the Marlins or the Rays or the Jaguars or the Panthers or the Coyotes. People don't go when you're losing, but you know what happens when people win? People go. When Phoenix made the Western Conference semi-quarterfinals 2 years ago, they sold out every game because they were in the playoffs. The playoffs mean you're doing good.
I'm aware. Now,
I'm sorry.
If I can just play devil's advocate for 1 second.
Shoot.
In the Major League Baseball, the Tampa Bay Rays are a good baseball team.
Sometimes.
They've been very good for the past 5 years. They've always been competitive in the division.
Playoffs.
They've
got to make the playoffs.
They've been in the playoffs over the past 5 years.
Yes.
They
but
always compete in the toughest
and
division
when
in
they
baseball.
make the playoffs,
They did not sell out in the
They don't sell out, but they sell seats.
Okay, but you're saying that teams sell out like when they get into the playoffs, like the fans will go, but yet in Tampa Bay they still can't get it when they have a competitive team on the field every single day.
That's fair. I mean, it's an anomaly.
It's an anomaly. Okay. I just had to bring that point up.
I'm with you. They don't sell out. They don't sell out, and
across.
that, I think that is the fringe team.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
They're the outlier in your theory.
Yeah, because when you honestly name another team like that.
Name another team like that. I will think about it and I will get back to you.
Okay.
And then let me ponder.
Yeah.
Let me ponder.
You can't. To me, I can't think of another team that makes the playoffs and doesn't sell out,
Okay, let me ponder.
or at least
Yankees.
come close to selling out.
The Yankees. They don't sell out.
Well, okay.
You see how
This
empty
is
Yankee
different.
Stadium is?
This is a different.
I know it's not a big. I know it's not a small market, but just bring that point up again. All right, Pete. Let's get to your answer. Which NHL team would you be president of operations of, not including the New York Rangers?
Exactly. I have. Can I have two?
Pete
No.
wouldn't know what to do.
No, you have one.
Pete would trade for Rick Nash immediately.
Whoa. Okay. Here we go. You opened up a can of worms.
No,
Okay.
just get to your answer.
You want to start talking Rick Nash?
Oh,
okay.
I lost him.
I would.
Sorry.
No.
I
You,
lost him.
you didn't lose me. I would probably go for the Ducks
Ah, that's fun.
because it's just
Little
like you said.
Southern
It's
Cal
fun.
life.
But I would bring it back to the Mighty Ducks.
No, you can't
That's
do that.
right.
You're not allowed.
I would bring it back.
Why do
I
you
would
think
have to
they
bring
changed
it?
it? Do you think they wanted to change it?
I would
No,
bring
they
it
haven't.
back. I'm gonna
You're
bring
not
it back.
allowed. You need to buy Disney. So good luck.
And
luck.
what did Disney base it off of?
No.
Exactly.
Other way around, Pete. Other way
Exactly.
around.
No, I'm gonna make it that way
All right.
around.
All right.
I'm gonna switch history.
All right, so you got Anaheim and you got Dallas.
Yeah.
Is that where if we were in a parallel universe and you guys are operations managers or whatever on respective
Yeah.
NHL teams, that's what it would be.
Yep. Probably.
Interesting.
I guess.
Interesting.
I think it'd be a lot of fun being for the Anaheim Ducks.
Interesting.
Not just because they're a good team, but just
Honestly,
because
the
it just
Islanders
seems
fit
fun.
right into what I want.
The same thing
They
with the
do, but
Rangers too. So I mean,
no. It makes it more fun if you don't pick your favorite team. It makes you think about it
okay.
more.
So let's talk
Makes you
about
think about
baseball
it.
teams with you.
With baseball, okay.
If you had to pick, not the Red Sox.
Not the Red Sox.
You'd pick
Beat-
the Mets.
I would not pick the Mets.
All right, let's get out of
Still
Boston
got a
and New
little
York
86
market.
in your,
Okay. Okay.
Any-
I'll tell you the teams I'm thinking about right now in my head.
One.
As I go through.
One.
Let me brainstorm.
You wouldn't let me brainstorm.
Okay, no, you said can I pick two? And I said you can't pick
Can
two.
I pick a team too?
No, you said can I pick two?
That is true.
Oh wait, no, you can pick a baseball team too. That's
thank
fine.
I'm only busting your chops.
Brainstorming.
All right.
Brainstorming. The Baltimore Orioles always has a soft spot for
that's
them.
fun. Yeah.
A good team, but they could be better. And great ballpark. Great ballpark.
Yeah, I like cool cool places.
Great ballpark.
Houston's in the top of my list.
I would not pick Houston.
I love it. They're my rebuilder. They are my rebuilder.
Talk about rebuilding.
And they have a cool stadium. I love that place, Minute Maid.
I've never been there.
I've never been there, but it's cool. It's awesome looking. Got that hill thing. Short left.
Get the hill thing.
Short left field porch. I love short left field porches.
Honestly, the Miami Marlins are on mine because
gross.
I would
never want to see that stadium.
I would
again.
tear down that stadium and build a new one. And I think that team has young talent. They just don't know how to utilize it.
Yeah.
So
well, I couldn't go to work every day at that
the
stadium.
Miami Marlins are there. And to be honest, I probably wouldn't pick the Baltimore Orioles because I go against the Boston Red Sox too often, and I wouldn't be able to.
But we're talking about alternate universes, so it doesn't really matter.
Maybe the Red Sox don't exist anymore.
That I'd cry. I wouldn't live in that universe. I'd kill myself.
Oh my.
Wow, okay, grim.
That's what would happen. I'm being honest with you.
Listen, Stanko. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Do you need us to call someone?
No. And in the National League, I would pick the Pittsburgh Pirates because I've been to that ballpark. Beautiful, great fan base. They're getting good again. They need to go over the hump like Baltimore, and I would hope that I can get them over that hump.
Okay.
And then there was one more in the West, and I can't think of it off the top of my head.
My three.
San Francisco.
My
San
top
Francisco
three.
Giants.
Oh, that's ew.
Ew.
My top three would be Houston, which is ew. I love it.
I
Colorado.
respectfully
Because I love it up north, and I
No.
love the offense that could be played there.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't like it.
And probably the Rays.
The Rays. I thought about the Rays, but they have no fan base, so I wouldn't be able to go there.
I need to make a fan base.
Okay.
I like myself a challenge.
Yes, you do. You do.
I don't like
yourself
going
a
in and being like the Ducks and being like, oh, perennial Stanley Cup contender. Cool, I don't have to do anything. I just go to work every day.
Okay.
Pete, who would you pick for baseball? Who would you pick for baseball?
For baseball,
The Brooklyn Dodgers.
they're still around. Yeah.
The Cincinnati Red Stockings.
What?
The Montreal Expos.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The team I'm gonna pick, it's not gonna be educated because I'm really not into baseball.
Well, I'll pick
I'm
a
not
hockey
gonna-
one if you pick a baseball one.
Okay, so for baseball, I would say probably. This is tough.
I know what he's going to say. Oh, God.
Ken Reischmann just bumped into Stanko's head. Everyone. Let's see. Who am I gonna pick?
If I get it right, you got to give me 2 pies.
2 pies.
2 pies? Like
Okay,
we'll explain that in a minute.
We'll explain in a minute.
I want pizza.
Man,
Oh, no, it's Apple.
who am I thinking?
Okay.
I don't know.
Come on!
I can't think. All right, I can't think of teams. Maybe the White Sox.
Chicago White Sox.
Wow,
You were
that's
wrong.
awful, Chicago, babe. You're going to pick
You know
Chicago.
what?
You
That's
gotta pick
actually a
the
great
Cubs.
idea. I would be the Cubs, but I appreciate you picking the
Cubs.
Chicago, a team that bad, rebuilding
Yeah.
them. Because Chicago, if you get the fans there, unbelievable.
I don't like
I was
Chicago.
thinking
As a
of
city,
rebuild.
I could never pick it.
Really?
No.
But
What'd you say?
I like that.
I thought you were going to pick the Angels because you got some sort of fetish for California.
Because I picked the Ducks.
Yep.
That's all.
I like that pick, actually, Pete.
I hate
That's
Chicago. I can't pick a team in Chicago or Boston just because I want to beat them as a New Yorker. I want to beat them all the time.
That's
Does that make sense?
I agree with that, but I like that Pete pick.
Well, this
I do.
is not anything against
Oh, it
my
is.
team. No.
Oh, it is.
All right, you know what, Ken?
Nice.
All right,
now,
Stanko.
nice.
Stanko. Except for the Bruins,
Except for the Bruins.
who would you want to?
But are you looking up the standings?
I'm looking up to make sure I get all the teams.
Oh my God!
Because I'm not what do you want me to fan? I want to look. But no, I'll tell you right now in my head, I'm thinking the Washington Capitals.
Ew! Oh
Because
God!
I love, frankly, Ovechkin's my favorite player to watch in highlights stuff. And then I would also think about picking the Winnipeg Jets.
Oh, again! That's disgusting. What is wrong
Those
with
are
you?
2 uneducated guesses. Those are 2 teams that
Pick
just my
Washington.
gut
Take
reaction.
Washington. Take Washington.
Wait,
My gut reaction.
You're gonna go to do a Canada team?
Yeah.
Why not?
Stay in the country.
Why
Number 1.
not?
Number 2, the Winnipeg Jets are the worst franchise.
I was waiting
ever.
for him to say like the Hartford Wolfpack.
Hey, I love the Hartford Wolf.
No, there's nothing wrong with them.
Slash the whale.
I thought
They were the whale. They go back to
changed
Wolfpack.
back, yeah.
They changed back.
I thought you were gonna go to AHL. That's why.
No,
man.
no. I would pick probably Washington, and my backup would be Winnipeg.
All right, let's do a click. Okay, now let's do a quick NHL playoff run through.
All right. Well, tonight.
Hold on.
I'm just gonna say.
I'm going to explain what we're doing here.
Oh, jeez.
Pete, come on. You used to like me. So
You
here's
said
what
they
we're doing.
didn't. All right.
Here's what we're doing. We're going to go through series by series. John's going to read them out. John.
And I'm going to pick games, too, because I'm uneducated.
John's going to pick games,
too.
too. John's going to pick last, so me and Pete go first. Pete is going to go first because everybody's going to laugh, and then I'm going to go, and everybody's going to be like, oh, good pick. And then John's going to go, and everybody's going to laugh again. It's like a
sandwich.
It's a comedy sandwich with Pete's silly picks in the front, John's silly picks in the back, and good picks in the middle. So what? And so I want you to know, John, that myself and Pete, once we get through it, we're going to write these down.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to write
I want
these
mine
down.
written down, too.
Of course. Does anybody have a pen?
I do not have a pen. I left my pens in the other room.
Can you type it in like pages?
Fine, Pete. Fine.
God, Pete, you don't have to be so
So
bossy about it.
demanding.
It was a question. Wasn't
God.
Oh, what?
All right, and so what's going to happen?
God.
And so me and Pete already have some food on this one, and you can get
Ooh.
you can get in it if you'd like.
But pies is the thing?
Well, so hold on. Yeah, so I am asking for an apple pie, a nice lukewarm apple pie, personal pie for myself. If I get all these picks correct.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't have to be in the correct amount of games, but we're going to pick those games for fun, too.
Yes, okay.
So I want a pie, an apple pie.
Okay.
A lukewarm apple pie, and I want it with apple cider.
Ooh.
Okay, so that is what I want when I get
hot
all
or
these...
cold apple cider?
Cold.
Cold. Oh, I like it hot more.
To mix with the warm apple pie.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
Okay, that's fine.
Pete, on the other hand, wants himself a pizza pie, a meat lover's
Meat
pizza
lovers.
pie with, of course he does, with a vanilla Coke.
Okay, well, I'm actually...
And what do you want? It's got to be some sort of pie.
I am with the meat lovers pizza pie.
All right.
I'm with a diet Dr. Pepper.
I will
Diet
split.
Dr.
If
Pepper.
I win, you have to get both a Diet Dr. Pepper and a vanilla Coke.
Whoa,
We're gonna
whoa,
split it.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
You made a money?
That's too much. That's too much. No. If the one person wins, we all pitch in and get him a meat lover's pie.
That is
or
fair.
an apple pie.
I like that. I
will-
like that
I
idea.
will share the pie with you, John, and you. If you
Thank
don't.
you.
Wait.
I will share my apple pie as
If
well.
I win, I'm not going to share my pie with you if I get these picks right, especially from an uneducated NHL fan.
Honestly, Pete, I'm probably not going to share my apple pie either.
So my
Pete has his back
bracket,
turned to us. He's ashamed.
my bracket isn't loading, and it's getting me very.
Oh gosh, you
hang
gotta
on.
calm down, son. You gotta calm down. All right, so let's get started. Let's get started.
Okay.
So but you want to start in the west, or you want to start in the east, or you want to go from west to east, or you want to go from east to west?
I think we should go round by round.
Round by round?
Yeah.
Okay.
Round by
So
round.
where you want to start?
We should start in the east.
Start in the east.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start with the top seed versus the lowest seed. Okay, which means that we're starting with the Boston Bruins against the Detroit Red Wings.
Okay.
So Pete,
I'm gonna load my bracket. I know what I picked. I just I
son
have
of
the
a-
I have the Bruins beating them in 5.
you got the Bruins over the Red Wings in 5.
Bruins in 5. Okay. You're next. You're
Oh
the sandwich.
man, my
The
computer.
Sandwich.
Oh man. Okay, I know I have the Red Wings, and I'm pretty sure it's in 7.
Red Wings in 7, going with the upset. Red Wings in 7.
It's really not an upset though.
I mean,
It's-
not as an uneducated hockey fan.
See, I'm
I
getting
know,
really nervous because my bracket's not loading, and I don't know why.
I know this draw for the Bruins in the first round is brutal.
Oh yeah,
It's brutal. But I have the Bruins in 6. The Bruins in 6. That is what I'm going with. So recap in the first game, top seed versus the bottom seed. Me and Pete have the Bruins. Pete in 5, me in 6, and Kenny has the Red Wings in 7. And now Kenny will grace us back with his presence as he tries to grab his laptop to load his bracket.
Yeah, I'm trying to load my bracket too. I'm actually
What is
getting
wrong
very.
with you people?
Well, no, I put my thing in, but my bracket's not saved. It's just empty, and it's
just
making me very mad.
Okay, well, what's Kenny doing in the other room? I don't know what he's doing.
Ken's having a.
You smell your coffee? You smell.
Coffee everywhere. It's everywhere. It's on everything.
Is it on my jacket?
It's everywhere. I've contained it. I think.
Okay, well, I have the bracket here you can look on. If there's coffee on my
No,
stuff, I'm
no,
gonna
no,
be
it's
very
not near your
upset.
things.
Okay, so here's the
God, my
bracket.
laptop was in a pool of coffee.
Oh my God, are you okay?
I think
You
so.
okay?
John said, Pete saw me. I picked it up. Just started pouring off the bottom.
Why is it my bracket loading?
Okay, all right. Well, let's go to the second game. Let's go to the second game, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, Tampa Bay versus Montreal.
Pete.
I got Montreal beating them in 6, I think.
Montreal beating them in 6. Okay. Canadians in 6. All
What do
right.
you got, Brother Bear?
It's the sandwich.
Oh,
We're
yeah, I
using
forgot.
the sandwich.
I've got the Canadians in 5.
Canadians in 5. You're not Pete. I should write that down in the proper one.
I'm gonna check my bracket on his computer because this computer's not working. So you and Ken go at it for a little bit.
Hey, but what? Why are we gonna go at it? I don't know
My
anything about
computer's
NHL.
in the-
Just
You can go look at it in the hall.
You don't
I'll be
remember
right
what
back.
teams
Actually,
you
bring
picked?
it in here. Except it might be wet. So
You don't
look
remember
at
what teams you picked? Oh,
it.
doesn't-
Because I forgot the games.
I'm getting worried that it didn't save.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
getting nervous.
I actually agree with Pete. I got Canadians in 6.
there you go. There you go.
So
Not bad.
I got Canadians in 6. So, we
So
have
who are you? How are you making these picks? How are you doing it?
I have seen SportsCenter, so I have seen highlights from time to time when Butcher Gross is hosting
there
SportsCenter.
you go.
Or
was
the
like, wait.
or the Levy Lounge.
Yes.
Because Melrose is the most interesting man on SportsCenter. I love him.
Yeah.
I know you probably don't like
Nah,
him
I
because
don't.
he's like a fake hockey guy in your mind, but I love him.
Thank you for understanding that. That makes
And I have read some previews online because it's listen, the NHL playoffs in my mind are the best playoffs maybe besides the NFL. I love
Yeah.
the NHL playoffs.
I mean, I agree. You know, I agree.
They're fantastic. I love overtime.
It's just a different
yeah.
brand of hockey. I don't know where it comes from.
But yeah, overtime NHL playoff games are unbelievable.
Yeah, it's
unbelievable.
wild. It's wild.
So that's what I'm going off of.
It's coffee everywhere.
Oh my God, what?
Oh!
What happened?
It loaded, so I'm happy.
I'm going with I'm going with Canadians 6, and I'm doing these
It
off
smells
of
nice.
off of some previews on various sports websites.
All right.
So while Pete is still loading
Yeah,
his
so we'll
bracket,
start with your end of the
So we'll
sandwich.
start with my end with the sandwich. Pittsburgh over Columbus. I got Pittsburgh winning this series in 5.
Okay.
In 5.
Now it's quick for you.
I do. I got Pittsburgh in 5.
Now this is a tough series for me. I almost changed it up a few times, but in the end, I am gonna pick Pittsburgh in 6.
I have Pittsburgh in 5.
Pittsburgh in 6, and me and Pete agree once again.
That's just awful. See, now do you understand why you guys are the funny ends of the sandwich?
man.
Hey, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Not very nice.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last game in the East in the first round is the Rangers versus the Philadelphia Flyers. Let's let the Ranger fan handle this one first.
I got the Rangers beating them in 5 or 6. I think 6.
Well, I need an answer.
Pete,
Hang on a sec.
I need an answer.
Pete.
Put him on 6, and I'll tell you if I change it. I think it's
Rangers
6.
in 6. All right, Kenny, what do you got?
I did change this one very recently to Rangers in 7.
Rangers in 7. I'm going to disagree with both of you. I think I got the Flyers winning in 7.
I'm okay with that.
I got the Flyers.
Honestly, I
in
kind of
7.
hope you're right.
See, it's loading now. Okay, I'm good. I have it in 6. Yes,
Okay.
Rangers in 6.
I disagree with you both. I think the Flyers in 7.
I mean, it's a good.
Listen,
It's
it's a great
evenly
series.
matched up.
John,
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you.
Thank you, Kenny.
Of course you are.
Even
You're
though
around
I'm
this
not-
kind.
Really, because I hate the Flyers too. So I hate everybody.
Okay. Well now let's get to the West, shall we?
It just smells like coffee.
It does. It does.
It's everywhere.
It's all over your
I don't
hands.
want. I know.
It's on my hands.
It's all. I don't want you to even look out there when the show ends. I want you to let me clean it up.
Okay.
First.
All right. Moving to the West. Let's begin first with Colorado against Minnesota.
Colorado. Pete.
Who you got?
Colorado in 5.
Colorado in.
Wow.
That's-
You know what? I agree with Pete.
Colorado. I should spell
Thank you.
Colorado right.
I agree with Pete.
Colorado in
Colorado
5.
in 5.
Kenny has it as well. Colorado in 5.
How about you, Stank?
I have Colorado in 6.
Hey, there you go.
All right.
Little extra hockey.
Colorado.
Get a
in
little extra
6.
hockey.
That's what I got. Okay. Next on the docket, the St. Louis Blues versus the Chicago Blackhawks. Pete,
I go. Blues in 5.
Blues in 5.
Wow, that's a quick series.
Actually surprising.
Yeah, I
wow.
didn't think he was going to pick that.
Wow. Okay. So Blackhawks.
There you go. Bingo, bango.
In 5.
But no, he said
Blues.
Whoa, whoa,
Excuse
whoa.
me.
Hold
Excuse me.
yourself, Stank. Hold
Excuse me.
yourself.
I apologize.
Totally
Okay.
different teams.
Okay. Kenny.
Blues in 6.
Blues in 6. I'm going to disagree with you both. I'm going Blackhawks in 7.
Of course you would.
Okay.
Blackhawks in 7.
Listen, it's not an awful pick.
No, it's
But
not.
it's just wrong. That's
These bracket matchups are really tough.
It may be wrong, but I know Blackhawks.
Maybe right.
They've been a good team for a couple years, so I'm gonna go with them.
That may be crazy.
All right, so then we got Anaheim versus
But I
Dallas.
just-
The proverbial, if you were the president of operations of matchup, Dallas versus Anaheim. What do you guys got?
Dallas. I'm saying it first because I don't care. Dallas in 7. That's my biggest upset of
Dallas
the first
in
round.
7 for Kenny.
And I love it. The Ducks don't know who their goalie is. They don't know what's going on out there. They've been weird, but Timo Solani, oh, I love him. But go Stars, go.
Pete.
Ducks in 6.
Pete has the Ducks in 6. I think I'm gonna go with Ducks in 7.
That's okay.
I think I'm gonna go Ducks in 7.
I don't anticipate you picking the Stars in that matchup.
No,
I wouldn't want you to.
I wanted to.
I wouldn't want you to.
It'd be
if
the
you
kiss
were-
of death.
Yeah.
The kiss of death. Okay, last first round matchup. The San Jose Sharks versus the Los Angeles
Angels?
Hey, the Angels of Anaheim.
Kings. The Los Angeles Kings.
Go, Pete.
I have the Sharks in 7.
Pete has the Sharks in 7. Kenny?
I've got the Sharks in 6.
Sharks in 6. Kenny, I agree with you. Sharks
Attaboy.
in 6. All right.
All right, so read it back to me.
In the first
I'm not reading it back to you, Lee.
in the first round, Kenny has Red Wings in 7,
Yes.
Canadians in 5,
Yes.
Pittsburgh in 6,
Woo.
Rangers in 7.
Whoa. Rangers in 6.
You said 7.
I have it written down here in 6.
Well, you said 7.
All right.
You did say 7.
All right,
And
I'm
then in the East for Pete, Bruins in 5, Canadians in 6, Pittsburgh in 5, Rangers in 6.
Yep.
For me in the East, Bruins in 6, Canadians in 6, Pittsburgh in 5, Flyers in 7.
All right, so me and Pete only differ on the Red Wings and Bruins, and so
I
do you.
differ.
And then the Flyers pick you disagree with both.
Yes. And then in the
So
West,
we're all rooting for the Canadians and the Penguins.
yes,
All right.
we are. In the West, Colorado in 5, the Blues in 6, Dallas in 7, the Sharks in 6. That's
beautiful
Kenny.
bracket right there.
That's Kenny. For Pete, Colorado in 5, Blues in 5, Ducks in 6, Sharks in 7.
Boom.
For me,
Boom.
Colorado in 6, Blackhawks in 7, Ducks in 7, Sharks in 6.
All right, so again, me and
And
Pete
boom
only
goes
disagree on
Dynamite.
the
You guys disagree on
on
the,
the
Dallas,
Stars,
Anaheim,
and you are different on the
I am
Blues,
different on the Blues
and
and
the
Blackhawks.
Stars. Yep.
and you and,
And
the
the-
Stars
and
for
the
you.
Stars.
We,
All right.
we pretty much have pretty good
We have
brackets.
similar brackets.
I
yeah.
think we have pretty good brackets.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. So let's get to the second round, shall we?
we shall.
Kenny, we'll start with you. You have the Detroit Red Wings going up against the Canadians.
Yes, I do. And there is the Red Wings continuing their playoff dominance. They will win that. I don't have the amount of games. Let's not pick the games for the
No,
next
let's pick
round.
the
No,
games.
no, let's not.
Christ.
Let's not.
It's not part of the bracket, so let's
part of
not.
the bracket.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry.
John, just because NFL is one game, okay? You can never get the games wrong in the NFL. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pick. I got the Red Wings.
All right, Pete.
I have the Bruins up against the Canadians, and I have the Bruins.
I'm the same with Pete. Bruins up against Canadians. Bruins winning.
There you go.
All right. And in the second Eastern
Metro.
matchup, you got the Pittsburgh Penguins. We all agree with, and you guys both have them going against the Rangers.
Yeah.
I have them going against the Flyers. We'll start with you guys first.
Okay, and see, here's where a matchup that really just breaks my heart because I not only do I want the Rangers and Flyers to get into a tragic plane accident, but now I want the Rangers and the Penguins to get into a tragic plane accident, and I'm gonna pick the Rangers.
You're going with the Rangers. Okay,
I am.
going with the Rangers. Pete, who do you got?
I'm going with the Rangers against the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Wow. All
I
right.
said it from the beginning, and I'm not backing down.
All right. I'm going with the Penguins. I think they'll beat the Flyers.
You have
who
them
I
over the
have.
Flyers?
Yes.
Those two teams get into some craziness.
Yeah. So I think it'll be an entertaining series, but I got the Penguins. So that's what we got there. All right. So Kenny, in the West.
laughing at?
In the West, you have Colorado against St. Louis, as Pete is literally dying of laughter, and
Yeah,
I
because
don't
Pete
know
stole
why.
my bracket.
Pete
No,
I sent him my bracket, and now he's taking it as his own.
Whoa. The
Okay.
only thing that I switched after you sent me your bracket is the Blues, and I told you I originally had the Blues. So technically, it was still my picks.
We have controversy here on the WICR morning.
You don't start.
Controversy.
You
But
didn't have the Rangers. I did, so you stole my bracket.
No, I just used my brain. Took me a while, but I got
Okay.
I used my brain too. I had the Blues first. And I
Yeah, but
switched
your
to
brain
Blackhawks.
doesn't work correctly.
Wow, calling me out like I'm some sort of criminal.
Well, let's let the brackets decide, shall
Wow.
we?
We shall.
Shall we?
We shall.
Kenny, who do you got? Colorado, St. Louis.
I've got St. Louis.
St. Louis. The Blues for Kenny, and in the second Western match. Actually, no. Let's go to Pete first. Let's go to Pete
I
first.
have the Blues.
Yeah.
Pete's got the Blues as
You
well.
know what, Ken? You always make me feel this way. I'm gonna have to change the Blackhawks just to
some kind of way.
Okay, so I disagree with you guys because I had the Blackhawks in this one. I didn't have the Blues winning, so that's why I'm gonna go with Colorado.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Colorado.
All right.
All right. So we differ on the West. This is
Yeah,
gonna be
the
fun.
West is fun.
The West is gonna be fun. Okay, and then the second matchup, Anaheim or Dallas, whichever
I have
depending on what team you
Dallas
picked.
against San Jose.
And we all agreed on San Jose.
Yes.
So Kenny, let's start with you since you're the outlier and you
I
have
have Dallas, San Jose, and I've got San Jose moving on.
San Jose.
The Sharks.
All right,
Shockers.
Pete, who you got?
I have the Ducks versus San Jose, and I have the Ducks winning.
Ooh.
The Ducks.
All right, so here's a little difference.
I have San Jose beating the Ducks.
Wow.
All right.
Burn, Pete.
So
Burn.
I have
It's
San
fine.
Jose moving on.
Perfectly fine.
baby,
Moving on
burn.
to
Disco
the final.
Inferno.
There he is.
All right, so now let's get to the semifinals,
There
shall
she
we?
goes. Here she is.
Here it is. The drum roll.
Hey, there he is.
The semifinals. Pete, we're gonna start with you.
All right.
It's
Well,
the Boston Bruins versus the New York Rangers. For
Who
a chance
is
to
going
the
to the
Stanley Cup?
Stanley?
as much
Cup.
as I love my Rangers, I have to go with the Bruins.
Pete is going with the Bruins to advance to the Stanley Cup.
I'm not happy about it, but top to bottom, I gotta pick the Bruins.
All right, Kenny, who you got?
As much as I hate the Rangers, I've got to pick the Red Wings to go.
The Red Wings. The Red Wings.
Yeah,
Aren't they the lowest seed in the East?
that they are.
And you have them going to the Stanley Cup.
That I do.
I appreciate your boldness.
Thank you.
I do.
It's a bold strategy.
It's a bold. It's a
It's a
bold.
bold
works out for 'em.
strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pulls out for him.
It's a bold strategy. I have the team that you have losing in the first round going to the finals. I have the
Ooh.
Bruins going to the Stanley Cup finals.
Well, I think if the Wings can get past them, they can fly.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Boom.
All right, Kenny. Off that beautiful
Yes, thank you.
piece of English that you just displayed. Who do you have winning in your Western matchup? The Blues versus the Sharks.
This one breaks my heart because for the last 2 years, I've picked the St. Louis Blues as my Stanley Cup winners. And every freaking year, they lose to the Kings, and so do the Sharks. And this year, I wasn't going to pick the Blues because I can't pick the same team 3 years in a row. That's like cheating. And so I picked the Sharks. And now here we are, Blues v. Sharks in the Western Conference Finals.
Testing your loyalty.
And I think it's time that Southern California was treated to a Shark victory,
All right.
and they deserve it out there.
San Jose
Yeah,
will match up against the Detroit Red Wings and the Stanley Cup final, according to
that'll be
Convention.
fun. That'll be fun.
Pete, who you got? The St. Louis Blues or the Anaheim Ducks?
I got the Ducks.
The Ducks for Pete. I will be playing the Boston Bruins.
Yep.
Quack.
Quack, quack.
Pizza quack.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
For
WICR Morning Show here with
Yeah.
Pete Consadori, Ken
Just
Reischmann, and John
kidding.
Stanko.
for me in the West, my final matchup in the West is Colorado versus San Jose, and I agree with Kenny.
Hey!
I think the Sharks are going to make it to the Stanley Cup final.
All right, here it is. Who's taking home the Big Silver? That's what I like to call it.
The Big Silver?
No, I call it the Stanley Cup.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
But I could call it Big Silver if you want me to.
All right.
Long John Silva.
Dear Lord. I think we have to pick the games in the Stanley Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We agree with that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Pete, let's start with you.
Alrighty then.
You have the Bruins going against the Ducks.
Dun, dun.
You were like gonna start like a Jaws music there, but then you just stopped.
Because that's for us.
Ducks in 7.
Ducks.
Ducks in 7. That one's going on for a long time.
Ducks in 7. Kenny, let's go with you.
Jaws.
Do you want me to go first, or
No, I'm taking Jaws, baby.
you are
Fucking
taking
Jaws.
the San
taking
Jose
San
Sharks
Jose in 6 over the Detroit Red
in
Wings.
6?
Now, what's your goal tiebreaker?
I have it. I have it as 33, I believe.
That's.
I'm
okay.
going on the low end, 17.
That's not a lot
I know.
for 7 games.
I know.
That's wild.
I know.
Okay. I have the Bruins in 7. The Bruins in 7.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. What do you expect me to do?
I'm not surprised.
What do you expect me to do?
Freaking Homer.
Bruins in 7. What do you want me to do? Yes, I am a homer.
Freaking Homer.
Let's see what happens, shall we? Let's see what happens. So
All right.
for a recap,
There's coffee everywhere.
for
That's how round 1 started.
I am so excited to see how this.
No,
how this
you're
plays out.
not actually. It's a good thing that what is it? That thing we have.
I don't know what that is.
This thing.
The table.
The one with the record player. It's a good thing that thing doesn't work because woo, it certainly wouldn't work now. It's everywhere.
We've lost control.
He's dying. Oh no.
He's dying. He's
Okay.
crying. He's crying.
No, seriously, you guys have to stay in here.
Tears from the WICR president.
What's the recap look like?
In the Stanley Cup, Kenny has the San Jose Sharks beating the Detroit Red Wings in 6. Pete, you have the Anaheim Ducks beating the Boston Bruins in 7. I have the Boston Bruins in 7 beating the San Jose Sharks.
Okay. Boom.
Can we stop the show so I can go see this mess?
Yes.
That's it for us here at the WSR Morning Show. We just had a great show. Just taped a 40-minute segment. You can listen to us live on Ustream.com and Live365.com by searching WICR. We won't see you tomorrow or Friday because of the holiday. I hope you all have a great Easter. We'll see you Tuesday morning at 9 a.m.